Cast & Crew is committed to supporting clients through every step of the payroll process, staying ahead of industry changes by keeping up with tax regulations through strategic partnerships and expert insights. Today, I'm sitting down with Joe Gutierrez, Payroll Tax Manager, to explore this essential part of the company's work. Hi, Joe.
Hi, Ivana. Thanks very much for having me today.
Absolutely. You're welcome. How does Cast & Crew's tax team adapt to the fast-paced industry and keep up with all the new labor and law or tax regulations?
Staying up to date with the tax regulations and these changes is a very, very big part of what we do in employment tax. It's critical that we are as compliant as can be with regard to the latest changes. And so we'll source any number of different methods in order to stay compliant. We will talk to state tax agencies for information. We will subscribe to tax compliance newsletters. We're also part of the IRS's taxpayer advocate, just to get more information on updated tax rules.
What do you find most impactful about your work?
Sometimes in our day-to-day, it's possible for us to disconnect from what we're doing. We don't realize that what we do affects people on a very personal level. And this could be anything from, I didn't get my paycheck, or the taxes are too high, or the direct deposit isn't there. We're very mindful that what we do has a very personal effect on our employees. And it might be anything from someone being able to file their taxes correctly, to filing an unemployment claim. And so when we remember that personal connection, we take it to heart that what we do really matters to employees on a personal level.
It absolutely does. I love that approach. Do you believe that this is the key to Cast & Crew's approach to these sensitive tax issues?
Well, I think the key, at least from my perspective, is it goes back to our company's core values: quality, integrity, and security. And we try to keep these things in mind when we process. But I'd like to think that we grow our employees into that role. At Cast & Crew, we give our clients that extra push with our commitment to those core values.
That's fantastic. A real sense of empathy, too, which I think is great. So what payroll tax trends should our clients be aware of this year?
Well, as you know, things change in tax every year. Tax tables, tax rates, tax calculations, even the wage base for these taxes change every year. And all those things are perfectly normal and to be expected. But I think in 2024, we've seen some specific things with regard to AI, with regard to more HR integration, with regard to cloud computing and those related items. In fact, we see that even in our own product that we have for our employees, where they can log into their website, pull W-2s, pull check stubs, change their information even. And I think that offering our clients these technological advantages will help us help them better in the future.
Which prompts me to my next question. Speaking of technology and AI, how do you see our industry evolving in the next 5 years?
Wow, I don't think the future of AI and how it's going to affect payroll taxes has yet been determined. But imagine, if you will, an AI program that is programmed correctly to take a huge amount of data, crunch it down in a short amount of time, and give that information to me just in time for me to file the tax return or to pay these particular employees. That's just a small part of what it could be. I don't think we know yet what the future holds for AI. I know that if we take advantage of that and leverage it properly, it can definitely be a boon to our clients with regard to their payroll. But with regard to AI, there's nothing really that's certain. The only thing that's certain is that things are always going to be changing in payroll tax.
Yeah, and evolving.
Absolutely.
And adapting to that fast pace, no doubt. But no hope of you helping me with my taxes this year, Joe?
I'm going to have to ask you to speak with your tax preparer about that, Ivana, because only that person knows your entire tax situation.
I know, Joe, but I thought I'd try.
Very well.
Thank you so much. It's been so great talking
You're
to you
welcome.
today.
Thanks very much for having me today.
My pleasure.